Value. You got to help me show value. You know I represent a ministry. Yeah. It's very visible. Help me demonstrate that value, okay?
I'm on that. I am on the caper for you. Pipe. Sherlock Holmes hat. On the caper. In fact, that's what I'm going to do this weekend. What are you going to do?
The weekend?
Yeah.
Taking my kids to football in the morning.
I love football.
Oh, good.
Oh, I know it doesn't look it, but I played football. I was a Tiger. Used to strap on the pads. I used to be long snapper. Throwing the ball between your legs, nothing like it in the world.
Listen, a snapper is a fish. You're talking American football. Great game though it is. I'm talking about the real football, right?
Yeah.
Like with your feet.
Yeah,
football,
yeah.
Right?
That's
Please
silly.
understand.
Duh, Griffin.
Right?
Yeah.
And you know what's happening this summer?
No.
Biggest tournament in the whole world, the World Cup, South Africa.
Right.
What a dream. I'll tell you what, I've been going to football games for many, many years. I've never been to the World Cup. I would love to go to the World Cup. Absolute dream of mine, absolute.
All right, how can I close this deal? How can I close this deal? Think, Griffin, think. I can't just offer them World Cup tickets because that's too obvious. CA won't allow it. Plus, we can't give foreign government employees free trips. How can I do this? Think, Griffin, think. Come on. Put your thinking cap on. Put it on. Strap it on, Griffin. Strap it on. Come on. All those self-improvement CDs. You got this. Bam! Biggity bam, green eggs and ham. If I can get our Purple Eggplant Technology partners to offer a training class in Johannesburg the same time as the World Cup, then technically CA's not even involved. And then it wouldn't be a trip, it would be training. And I would close my biggest deal ever. This is gonna work. This will work. Purple Partners, Griffin Peabody. Hey, listen. I'm on the verge of closing a really big deal, but what I need from you guys is to offer a training class in Johannesburg the same week as the World Cup. If you guys can do that, well, yeah, I don't know, you can code it. Call it like WC. Yeah, and maybe throw in some tickets. Thank you. Call you in a week. Yes! Yeah! What is that sound? Griffin!
Corporate travel says you're flying to South Africa for a training class. You wouldn't be planning on taking a client to the World Cup, would you? Because that would be a real problem.
Oh, what? Why would you think that? I'm going to my son's soccer game.
You don't have any kids.
No kids?
No kids.
No kids.
We created the Griffin Peabody character to teach compliance lessons in a funny way, but the lessons from these videos are quite serious. Nowhere is this truer than with the issues of bribery and corruption. Simply put, CA Technologies does not allow its employees or anyone acting on CA's behalf, like partners or agents, to offer or accept bribes or otherwise attempt to improperly influence a decision maker for the purpose of obtaining business or a business advantage. Our policy covers all forms of commercial transactions, but all of us have to be particularly vigilant when interacting with government officials. A number of laws around the world govern the issues of corruption and bribery, including the U.S. Foreign Corrupt Practices Act, which is often referred to as the FCPA, and the U.K. Bribery Act. All employees and others acting on behalf of CA Technologies have an obligation to ensure that they are not engaging in conduct that either constitutes a bribe or could be perceived to constitute a bribe. And if a partner or agent does it on CA's behalf, CA is responsible for this conduct under the law. Improper payments and gifts covered by this policy can take many forms, including cash, trips, tickets to sporting events, or other things of value that are designed to improperly influence a third party with whom we are seeking to do business. It is also against the law and our policies to make false entries in the company's books and records about a gift or payment that is made to a government official. All of our entries in books and records should be truthful and transparent. The definition of what constitutes a government official under anti-corruption laws is quite broad, A few examples of those deemed government officials under these laws include officers or employees of a government or quasi-government entity, political candidates, and employees of agencies like the World Bank and the United Nations. Clearly, Griffin's actions in inviting a government official to the World Cup to help him win a deal for the company violated the CA Technologies anti-corruption policy. There are also very strict rules that apply to working with the government in the United States, so all employees working in the public sector should be sure they understand the rules that apply when interacting with employees of the U.S. government, and if they have questions, to contact a member of the public sector legal team. The rules in this area are very strict, and violations can occur even when the benefit being offered is small. All employees and others acting on behalf of CA Technologies must read and understand our anti-corruption policy and ask questions whenever they are not sure about what is or is not permitted. The law department, including your local counsel, and the business practices and compliance team are here to help, so please give us a call.